Hello, it's Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.3, and this is part 14 of that mini series. Now, I did have a little blip before I got started, so I had to restart once it did, but we're good to go now. So let's have the game on screen, hopefully. Woof. And a bit of audio. There we go. Okay, probably can't hear that, but I assure you it's there. Right. Well, it's a Tuesday, which means there's a new weekly time trial and there's a new online multiplayer tournament. Now, usually that means sales in terms of if you don't own the car's discounted, or if you do own the car, you haven't fully upgraded it, you get the opportunity to purchase those upgrades at a discount. For me, not today. Now, one of the reasons is because I do have the car in question fully upgraded, and another reason is because on the weekly tournament, it's Formula E, which means it's motorsports. And unfortunately, for some reason, they're not giving discounts, which is a shame. But there we go. White Pro enters the chat and says hello. Welcome along, White Pro. You've joined earlier than what you did yesterday. Welcome along. Good to see you again. And Yaka Yogutar says hello in the chat also. Welcome along to you as well. I hope you both are okay. Yeah, so there's nothing to talk about there, as there's no discounts to be had. But I will be racing that, and then obviously that leads in quite nicely into tomorrow's limited series, which is also with Formula E. Now, the multiplayer side, you can see there, it's all McLaren. And I believe the Artura was on sale, but as you can see, I've got it I own it and I've got it fully upgraded. So no sales for me. Now I can't remember if I did this at a 40% discount, a 45% discount, or a 50% discount. But it seems that that would have been the best I would have got because I believe it's only 35% upgrade. So there we go. The other two cars, a little bit less and also not fully upgraded. So we'll come on to that a little bit later. Now, in regards to Formula E, J Star enters the chat. Welcome along again and says, personally, I don't like Formula E. Well, I understand why. I'm not a fan of the Formula E tracks. That's for sure. In terms of Formula E, I mean, it is poor man's version of Formula One, isn't it? Let's be honest. So, yeah. And Ayaka Yokotar says, new update coming soon. Indeed it is. Next Monday, in fact. Which means I've got a bit of work to be done because I've still got 2 events still to do. But it's all part of the plan. All part of the master plan. Now, as you can see there, my gold is doing okay. 1,087 gold. So I said what I would do today, because I did mess it up yesterday, is start with the Spa Endurance time trial competition. I am in C. I've done pretty well to move all the way from the beginning of C almost to the end. It's just a case of can I improve any more on that? I'm a second away from getting to B. I suspect not, but that's okay. Consolidated being in Group C. Now, the Acura. Let's just have a look at the leaderboard in terms of those that are setting the fastest time. You'll see there, those that have fully upgraded the Acura ARX-06 are the ones setting the fastest time. It's not even close. But unfortunately, in terms of my cars, I've only got the Porsche 963 LMDH fully upgraded. I don't have the BMW M Hybrid V8 fully upgraded. And I don't have the Acura ARX-06. Now, I can't help. The reason for that is there would have been a discount at some point in the past, and the Porsche had an exclusive series. The other two cars don't. But even with the cars as they are, let's give them a go, because the Acura is a bit of a strange beast. It's not as quick, but it does seem to be grippier. Let's go. Right, let's see how we get on. I see a few questions or comments in the chat. I shall read them out shortly. Now, I don't think it's no surprise that I'm a bit behind now. I've been really turned up the heat yesterday with a Porsche. But let's see how we get on. No. I need to brake early into that corner. I did remember doing that yesterday. Aaron C. John says, hello, how are you? I am very well, sir. Good to see you again. Welcome along. I hope you are well also. Satish Kumar, welcome along, asks in caps, feel like you're shouting? Please don't shout. Which is your favourite car in the whole game? Currently, the Rimac Nevera. Aaron C. John says, in Spa with the LMDH car, you don't need to brake in the second corner, the Eau Rouge. Yes, I know. I am aware. You just got to let me build up to it. And I did do that yesterday. Lord Night Moon says hello. Hello back, Lord Night Moon. Good to see you again. Turing says, note for you, though, the BMW is the worst car to use in the time trial. I like that BMW. How dare you call it the worst car to use? How dare you, sir? But welcome along, Truing. Good to see you again. And finally, at this moment in time, White Pro says, most laps I have done in one race is 7. Okay. Well, I'll tell you now, if you carry on playing the game, that number of laps will go up. Right, let's try this again. I did find this yesterday, and I had forgotten. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I'm going to set a faster time with the Acura. I just thought I'd give it a go, based on the improvements that I've seen with the Porsche. I mean, look at that. Slightly ahead. Wow. Don't see that lasting. There you go. But I do also need to brake a little bit earlier with this car than I do with the Porsche into this next set of corners. Now, I also found that it's actually best braking early into this so you can speed out, accelerate out earlier. Look at that. For a PR that's a lot lower, I don't think I'm doing too badly. But it looks to me like pretty much with all 3 cars I would have got into Group C at their current PR, this being the lowest. Oh, shame. Lost at the edge there. Ended up finishing 0.6 seconds behind my Shadow, but would have been easily into Group C. So Druing's put Radleon is full gas mode for the LMDH. And White Pro says, I also like the BMW. Yes, I agree. And Truing's then gone, no, I mean most of players. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I could upgrade all three cars, I'm pretty sure the Acura would be the fastest, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Um, and then he's put, not me. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good here. Everyone's welcome to their opinion, but I disagree, sir. I love the Porsche, the BMW. Aaron C. John has put, I have used the BMW to get to Group E. It's loaned. I couldn't get a faster time in the Porsche. I quite like the BMW. It's all right. It's not bad. And I am finding I'm not a million miles away with either the Acura or the BMW from the Porsche, with the Porsche being the only car that's fully upgraded. So I do get what Turing's saying. Overall, it is the weaker car, but you can still set a half decent lap if you've got a few upgrades applied to it. See, I just braked a little bit late there, so now I'm behind. Let's quit that. It went off. One more. Well, actually, I won't have one more attempt, will I? Because I've run out of time trial tokens. So we'll come back to that a little bit later. Now, before you say, well, hang on a minute, Tony, you've run out of time trial tokens. How can you have a go at this week's weekly time trial? Aha! I say, that's because I have one of the cars fully upgraded. And as it happens, at least in terms of PR, it's the car with the highest PR. Now, is it actually the best car? Well, immediately it's not as fast or as quick. Faster mean top speed, quicker mean acceleration. Hopefully I've not got that the wrong way round. Braking is excellent with that car. And grip is excellent as well. So, let's give it a go. Let's give this a go. Let's see how we get on. I mean, it just feels slow. Oh, it's not that grippy. We'll just carry on going. Feel it should be grippier, but it's not. So the Pininfarina cars are better than this. Oh dear, do I not like this car. The thing is though, a lot of people don't like Formula E. And I think the problem with that is it might be quite hard to get into the higher groups. Because I'm going to guess that fewer people will do this week's time trial. And therefore, even if you finish where you would normally, if less people are doing it, that's going to push you further down the league table, I think. I could be wrong on that. I hope I am, but that's my worry. Yeah, so even though it says it's grippy, I mean, it is grippy, but the problem is it's got such a heavy rear. It just doesn't grip at all going into those corners. And as if almost to confirm, Aaron C. John says, this car is painfully slow. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And White Pro says, I'm playing in the exclusive series of the Mercedes-Benz 190 E2 Evolution 2. Very good. Lord Night Moon says, slow and sliding. Laugh out loud. Yes, that was painful. And I'm only in Group E, but I'm only in Group E with a penalty. But it does say, actually, it doesn't say. It says total split is 14 seconds. So how many seconds do I need to improve to get into Group D? I'm not worried about the rewards at this moment in time. 6 seconds. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Okay, let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. This is painful compared to some of the hypercars we've been racing in recent weeks. It's painful. Now I believe I've probably got to get 2 seconds up to go just to get into D. I'm 2 seconds up, just about. Fairness, I've dropped back down again. We are back up to 2 seconds. Might be one of those roundabouts today. There we go. That's not too bad. 2.4 seconds. Now you might not be wondering, why am I not trying to hit 6 seconds quicker? Well, it's because I know there's a 4.5 second penalty from my first go. So if you add that up, I'm 7 seconds up. So that's not too bad. But they are 2.5 seconds quicker. 2.6 seconds quicker. There we go. You guys are funny. So Turing has put Formula E is the vacuum VIP. Well, yeah. Yes, it is. There we go. Into C. Straight in. Bypass D, straight into C. Right, now what are people setting fast times with? That's the next question. Renault ZE16. And I'm using something completely different. Always the way. 57.1, they're all 57.1. Okay. Right. Apparently 2.6 seconds until I get into B. All I can do is gradual improvement. I'm only just in C, so the first port of call is just to consolidate my position in C. Oh, hang on a minute, I've been caught. And I'm off track. Oh, that's a disaster. Well, we don't want any of that. I've set a good time and I'm sort of knowing what I'm doing. So we'll retry that. Let's try again. 145. That'll be quicker then. Well, I'm not a great deal quicker this time round. Oh, maybe 0.4 seconds up. That's not too bad. Caught a bit there, unfortunately. Lots of improvement to be had. Not entirely sure it will be 2 seconds worth of improvement at this moment in time. Now the problem is here, I was terrible at accelerating away, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose almost all my lead, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, completely messed up. Doesn't look like I'm going to be quicker. I'm going to say no, but I reckon there's a good second to be had there. Ever so slightly quicker. Right, let's try again. Retry. Probably got 2 more goes if I complete 2 laps without issue. Let's see if I can do that. Anything behind now? Bit of a shame. A little bit up now. What we could do with braking later into that 180 turn there. I'll remember that for next time. Again, I've messed up with acceleration there. So I will lose down this whole straight. The thing is, I did it in the previous lap. So I know there's some time to be had. It doesn't look like I'm going to get it today, but again, first go into Group C. Can't complain too much. I do think I can knock at least another second off that time though, if I can just put my lap together. Not entirely sure about 2.6 seconds though. Now I understand the circuits they race these cars on, because they can't handle a full Grand Prix circuit. But I'm nowhere near, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. Right, so this is the key, this bit here. Getting this section right so I can really accelerate down the long straight. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to catch 0.8 seconds up though. There you go. That'll be a no. These cars on these tracks are very tricky to drive. There we go. That's it for that car. Hmm. So managed to get into Group C with a car that isn't most people's favourite if they have more than one Formula E car fully upgraded. It seems to be the Renault people prefer. Again, I don't quite understand why they've got the Renault upgrade. Let me just where's it gone? Where's it gone? There. Let me just go in again. Oh no, wrong one. I mean, I don't suppose it matters really. What have I got? So where's the right? So it's that one. 27 out of 29 upgrades. Well, I'll tell you what, let's give this car one go. One go, and let's see if it's any better, even though the PR is less. Well, it's quicker. That usually means the grip is worse. The grip is not worse. Messed that up. Nah. Rubbish. They're all rubbish. They are terrible, all these cars. And we've got 3 days of Formula E racing coming up. Ooh, that might not be popular. That might not be popular. Never mind. I'm into Group C. That's normally where I end up. Happy with that. I will have another go at some point. Probably over the weekend. Possibly even Monday as well. Might even get the opportunity to have a go tomorrow, as it's all to do with Formula E. Right, moving on. Next on the list, the online multiplayer tournament. Now. How are we doing? Let's have a look. So, yeah, we've got to do the Atura, haven't we, really? Let's go for it. Now, I did finish last week on 8 gold, which was okay. I've occasionally got to 9, and once I believe I got to 10. But I think my go-to is always 8 now. And we've got the best chance, we've got the best car, and we've got it fully upgraded. But what I remember the Atura, hello, it wasn't the best on grip. And I've just got a penalty. Normally, the first race in a new online multiplayer competition, it's normally the best opportunity you have to get first. Not today. But it also looks like I've easily got second, so we'll make do with second. I'll be happy if I got second all the way through this event. That would do me quite nicely. We all know that won't happen. Okay. Yeah, see, now I brake too early that time. Oof. Oh, hello. Need to work on that. Oh, it's 3 laps as well. Oh dear. I'll do that every time now. There we go, second. So Turing says, see you later. He's off to bed. Thank you, Turing. Have a good night's sleep. See you soon, hopefully. White Pro says, I've got 1 hour instant and free service from VIP and I have yet to claim it. Well, I would hold on to it. That's what I tend to do until you absolutely need it. That would be what I would do. And he's put, I'm saving it. Excellent. Well, I like to hear. Right, so second, not brilliant, but it's fine. Still got 73. I'll only be on 4 gold though. Probably got quite a bit till I get to 5. But let's just carry on racing. Let's give it another go. Oh, I do like it when it's instant on a full 8-player race. I am wondering if I've actually got the best car here, if this is the best car. I might be. I'm in the lead, so I guess that's an indication of having a half-decent car. Oh dear, and I've messed it up again. I can't get that corner right. That little chicane has done me every single time, bar 1. 2 people have left. Don't know how to see fits. Work your way through the pain. Let's get this right this time. There you go. So this time it's my turn to have a big lead. Now I reckon this might jump me up to 6 gold. Favourite part of the track. There we go. What an easy easy victory, to be fair. Let's see how we get on. Pasya Adiancia is in the chat, says hello, bro. Hello. Welcome along. Good to see you again. So Aaron C. John has asked, when will I be doing the LMP3 race day event? If I do it, it will be on Monday. I'm going to leave it as late as possible, just before the upgrade. That will be the target. That will be the plan. And the reason being is if I do it as late as possible, it should mean going into the new update, I've still got over 1,000 gold. Is the plan. That's the plan. 81 rating points earned. I think that will just take me to 5 gold, actually. Yeah. 654, 5 gold, 29 away from getting to 6 gold. Let's do another go around Lime Rock Park. We seem to be getting on with it now. It has got that nasty chicane that I'm not particularly brilliant at, but I was getting better towards the end of my second go around with this car. And now we're stuck. It's always a case that as you go up the rankings, you have fewer opportunities to race. Oh, I spoke too soon. Just a little bit of patience there. Now, everyone will be in the same car as me, so this will be quite a challenge. Well, it does look like there's a few different cars, to be fair. Okay, so I am only just in the lead, so it is going to be close. What I need to be careful of is race on my own. Don't be worried about other people overtaking me. It's about me setting almost like the fastest time. It's not really a proper race. It's just about doing the circuit in as quick a time as possible. And to be honest, I'll take second. I obviously would prefer first, but no, as needs must. Okay. Doing okay, we're doing okay. Don't leave. Keep going to the end. You never know what's going to happen. For example, I could mess up like I've just done there. There you go. And I could end up falling all the way back to the fourth if I'm not careful. I might do. That's not good. And Passia says, wow, nice car, bro. Thank you very much. So Aaron C. John says, okay, if it's Monday, Monday will be a bad day for you. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so third I did get 40 rating points added, so that will have taken me up to 6. Let's just go out and have a look. Here we go, 6 gold on the first day, happy with that. we've now got, I would imagine it's 1 lap around the Grand Prix circuit at Red Bull Ring. Let's give this a go. Oh no, it's 2 laps. Wow. Quite long races we've got today. And yeah, there we go. Straight in with an 8-player race. I might be wrong, but I've met everyone's using different cards to me. No? No, they're all the same. It's hard to tell. Right, so focus on your own race, Tony. Oh, no, come on. Ah, referee. Oh well, 8th I am, and veering off track now as well. What an absolute nightmare of a go. So this will be me down back to 4 gold, I'm afraid. Do a little bit better. Close if I literally went off. But I did go off a couple of times as well, so this will be the last race. I will drop back, and I've failed again. I will drop back to 4 gold. Disastrous end. Like to commend everyone in this race for not quitting. There we go, all 8 cars finished. Unfortunately, I was last. 3 errors cost me there. In fairness, 1 would have cost me there. So what's that, minus 120? 121, jeez. Service the car, exit. It'll be back on Saturday. Back down to 4. Oh well, there we go. That's how it rolls sometimes. Now then, let's have a quick look. Nah. We'll leave it there. Right. What we're doing? What we're doing now? I think it's time to earn some gold. So we'll go into the road collection, into exclusive, and my plan is to take the Bugatti Bolide exclusive series through 50% and hopefully onto 75%. And in doing so, earn a total of 75 gold, 30 gold, then 45 gold. So to do this today, I'm going to be doing all the quick races. So I'm just going to go left to right, and we'll start with Speed Snap. So off screen, I did do some of the longer races, and I did go up a fame level. So currently at 46% with this particular series. The hope is to get it through 50%, which is easily achievable, and then hopefully through 75%. just a bit behind. I was only third. So, let's have a look at what we've done, where we've come. Right, let's just do one retry. I'm not going to do loads of retries. If I get third, move on to the next one. Now, it has dropped from 197 to 196. So if I can just maybe improve slightly. Don't think I did. No. Okay. We'll leave it there. We'll move on to the next one. It might be a day of this sort of thing. Lots of seconds, lots of thirds, and not many firsts. That won't necessarily stop me getting to the 75% mark. We'll see. Autocross. 11 seconds, good grief. There we go, that's it first. It's going to be one of those days today, I think. Up and down, up and down. So that's tier 2 done. Sitting at 48%. Not going to do tier 3 because it's head to head. Tier 4, I will do the drag race. Guaranteed third. Guaranteed second. That's all right. That's not bad. Can we get first? And that should mean 50% hit. That should mean another 30 gold. So in terms of my target to be on before the limited series tomorrow, it was 1,100. So hopefully I've hit that target already. So anything else at this point will be a bonus at this stage. There we go, 30 gold, 50% acquired. Okay. Tier 6, there's an autocross. Let's give it a go. This time around Laguna Seca. Now this is going to be a bit of a hard grind, getting from 50% to 75%, even with the very quick races. I've literally, when I was racing one of the cups, the car flies over that corner, literally flies. All four wheels off the ground, it's going that fast. I think I got second there and not first. There we go. Okay. Second it is. It's going to be a hard grind getting to 75%. Right, tier 7, Speed Snap. Let's give it a go. of a mixed bag in terms of wins or seconds or thirds. Well, that's a first. Okay, next. Tier 8, Autocross, Grand Prix Circuit of the Americas. White Pro says, I'm going to try to save up to 850 gold to buy the Devo. Well, I would, if I was you, not rush into buying any car that's gold. I would save my gold for the events and win the cars through upgrading the cars to complete the events. That's what I would do. I'm pretty sure if you don't own the Devo, there'll be a flashback event sooner or later for you to win the Devo. And if it costs 850 to buy the car, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to win it for at least half of that amount. So that's what I would do. In terms of buying cars for gold, I would avoid that as much as you can, and I would use my gold to win the cars in the event. That's what I would do. Right, tier 8 autocross, 35 seconds, and second was 37 seconds, so I feel this is another win that I won't get, but we'll see. Careful, careful. Lost it already. Lost it already. Oh, it's 35, not 25, isn't it? Still probably lost it though. Oh! Wow, managed to get first there. 34.741. That surprises me. Oh, excuse me. Right, so that is another first. Might have an outside chance of getting to that 75% mark. 55% at tier 8. So anything in tier 9? Nope. Tier 11, there's a speed snap, this time around the junior course at Monza. Let's give this a go. And it's a speed snap as well, so ugh. So you gotta be careful going around. So as you come out of this section here, put your foot down fast as possible. Hit 134. Was it first though? It was second. Only just. You couldn't be much closer, to be fair. But second it is. We'll leave that as it is. On to tier 12 at 56%. It's autocross circuit to Le Mans. It's at Le Mans. Right. What we're looking at. 30 and 32 seconds. Oh dear. Right, let's give it a go. I will say this about this car. This is a pretty well-balanced car. Even though, I mean, it is so fast. The brakes are awesome in it, as is the grip. You do have to obviously brake a lot earlier than most of the other cars, but that's only because he's just going so fast. And I'll tell you what, I'm doing a little bit of a shortcut here. There you go. Had to do that. Jean-Luc Korzek enters the chat and says, hello, Guardian, or good day, Guardian. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Okay, so 58%, and we've got 8 tiers to go in terms of quick races. So tier 13, there's a drag race. If I get another first here, that'll be good. Fingers crossed. Oh, this doesn't look good though. Oof. Managed to pull that back. That was a very quick start. I think I might struggle to get first here as well. Nevertheless, I've guaranteed myself second place. So one more go. Let's see if we can do this. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was close. That was close. Let's give that another go. There you go. So I lost by 0 yards, and then I won by 0 yards. And look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. First and second, the exact same time. Blimey. And you know what? We're doing okay. We've not even used half durability, and we're at 60%. So bearing in mind we started at 46%, we do need to do a little bit better in the remaining half. So we probably do need to get a few more first rather than second and third. But if we do that, what we got? A speed snap, an autocross, a speed snap, and a drag race. Okay. Let's do the speed snap. ...218 miles per hour at Spa-Francorchamps. Well, I hit 218. Did I get first though? Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. I'm not sure I could be any closer. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to fly through these. Whatever I get, and then I'll move on to some of the mid races, because I've still got, on top of that, the free time trials to do. So it's not out of the question in terms of getting 75% still at this moment in time. Autocross. Doing things like that won't help. Oh well. Oh, I made a right mess of that. If I've won that, that'd be amazing. I did. Wow. I am flabbergasted by that. That was I just braked way too late, but I still managed to get first. Okay. Still an outside chance of getting to 75%. Tier 19, we've got the speed snap. And do you know what? I'm going to do the head-to-head as well because it's the short track at Hockenheimring, just the national circuit. There we go. Whisper Carbani says, hello back, welcome along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. They ask, where are you from? I am from the UK, specifically England. Hey, there we go. Right, 65%. Let's do the head-to-head. Hockenheimring. It's only the national circuit, so hopefully a little bit shorter. Should still have a little bit of durability after this. It is going to be touch and go to get to 75%, but still an outside chance, I'd say. Over the grass to slow me down. I didn't brake too late. Still in first place. Just need to keep there. And that's one way of not keeping there. Still in the lead though. Let's see if we can hold on. A little bit messy. There we go. Into first. Johnson. And Whisper Carbani sends love. Okay, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Khalid Kongwi enters the chat and says, hi bro. Hello back. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, there we go. So we are touch and go. We're hitting 75%, but you know what? I'm feeling positive. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Right. Drag race. Now, I've done pretty well in the drag races so far, even if it's been racing copies of human opponents. Let's see if we can keep that up. There we go, that's third place, guaranteed. Can we get second? No, he flew off. Oh, maybe we will. Ooh, that was close. Look at that. 303 versus 308. Okay, let's try again. I feel like I got a good start there, but he's... Oh no, not a chance. That wasn't even close, was it? Wasn't even close. Second it is. If I retry it, okay, yeah, I'm going to retry it because it normally drops. Because that was a person in my team who's very good, so I might have an easier chance of getting first now. And again, might not do. So Game Driller enters the chat. Welcome along. Says, good day. I'm about to purchase GT4 car. Suggest a good one, sir. Oh, do you mean just in the game? Hope you don't mean in real life. Okay, and they also ask, Whisper Carbani asks, how do you have so much R dollars? Well, let me explain that. Come on, there you go. Okay, let's see if I can get first this time. Surely, yes, there we go. Right, so R dollars. Let me have a think about this. So, why do I have so many? Basically, I've been playing for about 10 years. Well, let's call it almost 12. So, there comes a point where R dollars are almost next to useless. And then you just accrue it. So that's all effectively that's happened over time. Cars require more gold in terms of upgrade than R dollars. You end up every time you race, you get R dollars. I go in every day, get my rewards. Some of them are R dollars, and in addition, if you play adverts, you get R dollars. So over a period of time, it's slowly but surely built up, and now I'm in a position where I can't spend my R dollars. So all I would suggest to you is if you are low on R dollars, it's just a case of going into the game regularly, getting your daily rewards, getting your video rewards, and racing. Each road collection race earns you R dollars. That's it really. So over a period of time, I've just built it up. You'll notice I haven't got loads of gold. And the reason for that is this game requires gold. So there is a crossover point in the game where all of a sudden all the cars to buy them is gold, and I would recommend avoiding that. And to upgrade them from like level 2 cost gold. Whereas the earlier cars in the series, it's all it requires is R dollars. That's the difference. Once you get past those early stages, and it ends up being that you need gold, your frustration will change from I haven't got enough R dollars to I haven't got enough gold. But again, it's just perseverance. Going in every day, getting your rewards, playing a couple of races. There's always stuff to do in Real Racing 3. Um, that's it. That's how you go about doing it. Right. So 69%. I'm going to have a look and see what I can do in terms of getting. If I get that to 71%, I know I can hit. 75% because I can, even if the car runs out of durability, I can just do 2 of the time trials. Whisper Carbani says understood. Thanks a lot. No problem at all. If you go to, I mean, it's not really talking about R dollars. It's talking about gold. But there is a video. I think if you subscribe to my channel, it should be the main home video. But if not, if you search on my channel for something called gold harvesting or harvesting gold, I talk through all the different ways you can earn gold. But even though I don't focus on R dollars, there are lots of things you'll pick up in terms of how you go about on a daily basis and a weekly basis in terms of how you collect money in the game. So hopefully that will be of use to you as well. Right. let's do the speed record because it's a short track and hopefully I can get first. 210. Right. I think because of where the finish line is, we should be all right to get 210 before we hit the finish line. So let's see how we get on. Here we go. This is the key. Going around this corner and then absolutely flooring it. 210. There we go. Bang. Now, did you see as soon as that car hit the end there, how it literally lifted up off the ground? So any place, any track that's got any, goes up or goes down, this car will literally fly. It's crazy. In fact, I might show you that. Let's have a look. Have we got any? Wow, we have. We've got a little bit of durability left. So let's do another mid-range race. So not a short race, like a middle race, like a speed record or a head-to-head, something like that. What have we got? Let's do the head-to-head long circuit at the Porsche test track. And then maybe for a bit of fun, I'll see if I can find Laguna Seca and I'll see if I can get this car to fly. It absolutely flies. There we go. Just got to stay first now. I've got no idea where I'm breaking down here. Probably lost first place. There we are. I'm back into second. Little bump, shove, sorry, just to get first back. This one's now mine. Little shortcut there, because you can do that in Real Racing 3 because it's based on real racing. I didn't make the rules. There we go, we're 150 yards ahead of second, so that's a win. Close to getting full set. Game Driller said, "Can I add you, sir, so we can race together someday? What's your username?" I'm not entirely sure. There's a great deal of options for racing in this game. Even the online multiplayer tournament is effectively you're racing shadows. So there isn't really an option to do that. But what you can do if you're interested, and this applies to anybody, and we're always looking. So people join and then they put the game down and don't play. So I do have a team. So my team is called 100%. So if you want to find it and join it, if you go to the leaderboard page and just type in 100%, press return, my team should be top of the list. Currently at 19, so there is a space, but there are a couple of people that don't seem to be racing anymore. So if you want to join, you can't. It's a private team, so if you click view, you've got the option of clicking join. It'll send a message. I don't always accept immediately, because obviously if the team's at 100%, yeah. Now, as I said, what that usually means is it's not that there's any racing, but for example, if you go into time trial, what you can do is go into your team, and obviously you'll see everyone in the team. My username in this game is the Fifth Guardian. So if you did want to race against me, I mean, I've only got watch replay, but if I select somebody else, you can do a ghost challenge. So you can attempt to beat me, which, you know, it won't be that hard to do that, to be fair. So yeah, give that a go, possibly. Right, so let's go back into the Bugatti. Exclusive series at 72%. Almost at 75%. The car does need servicing. I'm not going to service it. What instead I'm going to do is look at the time trials and complete those to get 75%. So I'm going to start with Melbourne. Melbourne is a short track. I'm not a fan of Melbourne, but when you're just racing around it at your own, it doesn't matter. The other thing as well is with time trials in the game or in the series, it's not about setting the fastest time. It's just about getting round cleanly. So that's why I tend to do time trials when the durability of the car has been depleted. But the only problem with that is you've just got to be careful, because obviously your brakes are not as good and your grip is not as good. There we go, it's just a nice casual Sunday drive, or in this case Tuesday evening drive around Melbourne, just to complete it and take me even closer to that 75% completion threshold. There we go. There we go. Right. What's next? What's next? 74%. So I've got a choice of either Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps or the Suzuka circuit. I'm going to do the Suzuka circuit. I think that's a little bit more forgiving than Spa-Francorchamps. Although that being said, look at this, look at this. There you go. That's how unforgiving it can be. I don't know why I did that. Let's try that again. There you go. I literally just took my foot off the accelerator. So I went off there because obviously the brakes and the grip are degraded. But I'll tell you what, I have had a little bit of success with this car, even when it's degraded, just because of how fast it is. You just got to be careful. You end up, it's so fast, this car, you forget where you need to brake. If you consider earlier on in the stream doing the Formula E, I think it was around this track as well compared to this. Right, this car, I'm not rushing around. It needs servicing. I mean, it's no comparison. The Formula E's are like top PR of 57 and this is like over 100, so it's not really a fair comparison. I believe it was a 135 I did the Formula E, and look at this, without even trying, a 125, 10 seconds quicker. There we go. And that is 75%. Right. I'm not going to service it just yet. Let's make sure we've got 75%. $90,000, 45 gold. There we go. That is the gold earned for today. A nice total ready for tomorrow. 1,162. Let's service that car. There we go. End of racing with that car. Right. Before I move on, let's have a look at the chat. Aaron C. John says, bye, Tony. Need to sleep. Okay. Get a good night's sleep, Aaron. as always, thank you very much for watching and saying hello and commenting in the chat. Carlos Guerra enters the chat and says, hello, Tony, how are you? I am very well, Carlos. I hope you are too. Good to see you again. Ali asks, how are you so rich? I am not that rich at all. If you're talking about money in the game, then it's simply regular playing, to be fair. I do now play this game. Well, I say play this game. I don't necessarily play it every day, but what I do, what I do every day is open the game. You get a daily reward. Because I have been playing it so long, and my fame is at 610. Let me just see where this is. Yeah, my status is an elite status. Now I think you get to that status when your fame level is above 100. And when your fame level is above 100, your daily reward in terms of gold, in terms of R dollars, in terms of M dollars, I believe, is doubled. In addition, if you play the ads that earn you either gold or R dollars, that's also doubled. So it's just doing that sort of thing. In addition, always complete the weekly time trial, always compete in the online multiplayer tournament. Both obviously reward you with gold, but while you're racing them, you're earning R dollars. So that's it. It's as simple as that. Just regular playing. And again, as you get more and more used to it, you tend to be a little bit strategic about the races you do in terms of knowing you can complete them as quickly as possible while earning the most amount of R dollars, or if it's motorsports, M dollars. And they all count in terms of earning fame, which results in then you going up a fame level, and that in itself earns you gold. So a brief summary of what I do there. Hopefully that helps. Pixel Hawk says, hey, hello there. Ali says, in-game sound is a little loud. Okay. So turn that down just a little then. Let's do that to there. Pixel Hawk says it's actually 150 fame level for Elite. My mistake. There we go. And Aaron C. John wakes up, jumps out of bed and says, no, Tony, you're wrong on that. It's 150. Thank you both very much for correcting me there. My mistake. And Ali says, thank you all for the explanation. You are most welcome. Right. What am I doing? 1 hour, 24 minutes into the stream. What we're doing next? What are we doing next? We are going to go into the Spa Endurance time trial competition. I am 1 second away from getting into Group B. Don't think I'm going to get there, but I have got a few days to have a go at it. I did earlier have a go with the Cura. I'm going to skip doing the BMW. I'm going to go straight onto the Porsche. Now, the Porsche I've got fully upgraded. So I've got double durability and unlimited tokens to have as many goes on this until I run out of durability. Now, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to get any quicker, but, you know, you keep trying. Sometimes you go quicker. Now, you see there, I broke. Oh dear. That was a complete disaster. I didn't need to brake there, so let's try that again. I'm going to brake a little bit later as well. There you go. For that, I'm a little bit ahead. Right, let's keep on going. Let's call this practice. Now this car I can brake a little bit later than the Acura. So this is, in my opinion, grippier than the Acura, and I think it's got slightly better brakes as well. Now again, another thing I noticed, brake early into here and accelerate out early then. Look at that. Oh, if only I hadn't gone off track. Oh. As I said, I'm calling this practice. So there's a couple of areas I can improve on. I'm not entirely convinced, for me at least, there's a second there, but you just never know. Oh, I went off track 3 times there. Deary me. Aaron C. John says bye for a second time. Sure he'll be back if I get something wrong again. So appreciate that, Aaron. Pixel also asks, when will I do the Sebring event? Well, currently the plan is Monday. And the reason being is this car is expensive, even if you do it as cheaply as possible. So I want to make sure I've got enough gold where I can win it and still have over 1,000 gold for the next release. So Monday will be the day that I do it, hopefully. So Game Driller asks, which controls are the best? I'm not good at tilt A and B. Okay, let me just right. Let me do a retry. And then let me pause and let me go to the joystick. So the best controls are definitely tilt B. It is harder to master. But the reason why they are the best is because you're effectively in control of acceleration and braking. So it's manual acceleration, manual braking. Obviously, it does depend on braking whether or not you've got the assists, any assists on braking. It is harder to master, but the payoff usually means once you've mastered it, you go a lot quicker. So yeah, I would use tilt B, tilt steering, manual acceleration, manual brake. It might depend on your device. If you've got a very small device, it will be harder to master that. But for me, I use an iPad Air, and tilt B works perfectly for me. It does take a little bit to master. And Lord Night Moon says tilt B is better. There we go. Agreement from the audience. That's what I like to hear. And I did it again. I messed that up. Why am I messing it up? I'm braking when I don't need to brake. To be fair, I don't need to worry about being careful. I've got a good time already. I really can absolutely hammer this car around this track. So let's try that again. So neck and neck at this stage with my Shadow. I'm going to brake late here. Now I'm ahead. I think now that I'm ahead, I don't want to give up the lead, but there we go. I mean, I'm not a second ahead, but you know. There we go. 0.4 of a second up. Don't mess up this corner. This is where I went off the time before. Oh well. We'll have another go at that though. We'll have another go. Never mind. So, Brain I10 says, I have every car in this game. Well, well done. Well done indeed. I don't quite have every car in this game, but I'm not far behind you. Oh, okay. So Ali says, I use Tilt C flipped because I have carpal tunnel. Okie dokie. Fair enough. And then Brain 110 says, waste of money, brothers. So you got every car and then you decided it was a waste of money. Interesting. Fair enough. Right, there we go. So let's have another go. Haven't gone quicker yet. Reckon I can go quicker. Reckon there's opportunity to go quicker. Not entirely sure we'll go a second quicker, but you just don't know. Don't break. Lost a bit there. At least I didn't go off track. It was close though. Never mind. They're doing so well there as well. Nevertheless, I have set a faster time. So, can we go even quicker? Can we go even quicker? 1:35. So we're in the 1:35s now as well. How about that? Let's go again. Might only get one more go. Quit that because we went off track, and we will probably definitely only get one more go now, possibly two if we make a mistake early on. Let's go. Oh. Yep, one final go. I'm getting a bit too excited. I feel like I might be able to push even harder here. Ever so slightly ahead. It is nip and tuck. On the edge there. just ahead. Probably not ahead now though. Come on, ahead now though, come on. Let's push this home. There we go. 0.45 seconds ahead. Don't mess this up. There we go. 0.3 seconds faster again. So Ellie says, sometimes I want to use a bot or a program to race for me. Well, I would advise don't do either. It's all about practice, as is with most things in life. The only way you can improve is trial and error. But you will improve if you do put the effort in. But look at that. I am now, as always, so close to getting to Group B. Oh dear. So let's service the car. That will be the end of racing, I think, in Spa for today. I'm still, to be fair, as close to half a second away from getting into Group B. Bit of a shame, really. Well, I don't think that's that bad an effort. That's not bad. Right. Okay. So we're at 1 hour 38 minutes into the stream. I'll probably do a close round about 2 hours. A little bit more racing to do. Not much, just a little bit. So let's go to season 4, 90% overall. And let's take the Electrifying Hypercars series as far as we can get, which is 98%. And would you believe that? Look at that. Valo Reborn, 98%. Taycan Collection, 98%. Supercar Showdown, 98%. Electrifying Hypercars, potentially taking it to 98%. Now, what's the betting in the next release? The Aston Martin Valor, the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT, and the Zenvo Aurora Tour are all cars that will feature in a weekly time trial and be the top car in the weekly time trial for the week and have the opportunity of having discounts on them. Fingers crossed. Let's find out in the next few days, I think. In the meantime, Electrifying Hypercars, Tier 19, road course at Monza, with the Lotus Evija X, 8 laps. In fairness, I think this might take it very close to 2 hours. So we might end it after this, and then we'll do the Furiosa Fever series in. Oops, daisy! Did I go off track? In the streams at the weekend. Or more going off track. There we go. Oh, hello. I've lost my acceleration. And it's back. Oh, no, it's gone again. Oh, and again. Must be getting sweaty palms. Anyway, there we go. We're in first. Admittedly by crook. There we go. That is the end of lap 1. In first, 250 yards ahead. And I haven't figured out where to brake with this car. That wasn't too bad though, I guess. Might start going round the track properly now. Let's see what laps we can do. Or lap time we can do. Oops. A little bit on the edge there. And again. 350 yards ahead of second. Well in the lead. Forgot to brake though. A little bit of skid there in that corner. So almost doing a lap the proper way. The time is 1 minute 16, almost flat. Oops a daisy, slightly off track, just for a change. Oh. 400 yards ahead of second. He's looking good for the win, to be fair. Oh, I am struggling though with the acceleration failing. It happens on occasion. There we go. Don't think I'm going to beat 116 this time round. Yep, 117.6, a lot slower. Whoops. Might have caused a bit of damage there. Ooh. Now then, I'm only halfway through the race. Of 117. Oh dear, need to do a lot better. There, a little bit better through that little chicane there, I guess. And on lap 5, we're catching back markers. Oh, round, there we go. There we go, 1:15.455. Quickest time yet. 1,000 yards ahead a second. This will be as far as I can get in this series until I'm able to upgrade this car, which I suspect won't be for a couple of updates. Oh, right in my way. Okay, 2 more laps to go after this. And we've done a 1:15.276. We are going just a little bit quicker. Oh, it's doing so well there as well. Never mind. There we go. A bit wide there. So this is the penultimate lap, and I'm going a bit crazy. Whoa! Get that traction under control there. Bearing in mind I don't have traction control assist on. Yeah, I'm going a bit wild, I guess, because I'm trying to push one final lap after this. Yep, no quicker time this time round. One final go. Or 1:18 that was. Yeah, I'm going to hit the wall. Okay. Final lap in first, 1,500 yards ahead a second. Going a little bit crazy, off the track. Let's finish this. There you go. Twelve, 13, 15.2. 1 minute 15.2. Right, there we go. Oh, okay. So Ali has put, I restarted the game 3 times because of bad financial decisions. Been playing for, I think, 3 years. Yeah. I mean, initially, you do think, what's the gold for? Um, but it's only until you get well into the game that you realise how important gold is. Gold is key, in my humble opinion, in this game. But earlier on, you do think, oh, I haven't got enough R dollars. But eventually, if you keep playing, you end up with too many R dollars. Alice also says, does anyone else think the Hurricane has a bad gear ratio in this game? Um, wouldn't know, to be fair. Wouldn't be able to because I don't really play too many games. And it might surprise you, I don't own a Hurricane, so I can't really compare. But maybe other people in the chat have a comment on that. Right, there we go. So that is the car needing servicing. That is also the series taken as far as I can. It sits at 98%, as so many of them do now in this series. What time are we at? So we've got 8 minutes. So let's just have a quick look at the Furiosa Fever. Now I think on this particular series I can take it as far as 96% potentially. Do we do anything? Well, we've got 8 minutes, so let's just finish. Let's finish off because obviously I've got it on the thumbnail. Let's finish off with an elimination event with the yellow one. It's not the red one; it's the yellow one. Now it will be interesting, having not driven this car for some time and thinking the red one's pretty awesome. What I think of this car. Yeah, it's alright, it's not bad. Oh, no, there you go. Don't know what happened there. I'm in trouble though. I'm in 7th position. I need to pile them through some of these cars. Now, I'll knock that one out of the way. Yeah, definitely not as good as the red one, in my humble opinion, but it's okay. Brakes aren't as good, not as grippy, but it is obviously quicker and probably just as fast. But there we go. Oh, I'm only in second. I've got this car way ahead to catch. Come back here, you. Let me overtake you. Oh, that's not good. Somebody called Gabriel. Come back here, Gabriel. Let's see if we can catch him. Oh dear. No, we're driving like that. Yeah, grip in this car not as good as in the red one. Oh my word. Oh, good grief. I've got a new goal. Okay, what I'm trying to do is hit every part of barrier around this track, and I think you'll all agree I'm succeeding. Some might even say I've won. Boom. If you can't overtake them normally, just bash them out of the way, because that's allowed in real racing. There we go. And to be fair, that's why I'm not a big fan of Melbourne, because it is a tight course. Oh, a tight course. That's very hard to overtake cars. I mean, look at the state of that car. Just look at the state of it. There we go. That's a wrap for this particular live stream. I'll just do a quick summary and then I'll go through what's coming up, which might end up being a disaster, because if the Formula E cars are, to be fair, a little bit boring. We'll just leave that there. We'll just leave that there. Right, what have we got? Okay, so first off, it was a new weekly time trial and a new multiplayer, new online multiplayer tournament. Normally, that means you've got some discounts, but in terms of weekly time trials, and they've done this before, they did it with the Formula One cars, there were no discounts on any of the Formula E cars. As far as I'm aware, I'm assuming the car that I've got fully upgraded um, didn't have a discount on it. By the sounds of it, on the basis that the Renault seems to be the best car when fully upgraded, you would have hoped there was a discount on there, but nope. So we miss out there. But it kind of was fun. But the problem is, around Suzuka, the Grand Prix circuit, these cars are just well, there's no comparison to any of the hypercars or any of the Formula One cars. Um, Nevertheless, got into Group C. So that's normally where I end up. So happy with that in the top 5%. In regards to the online multiplayer tournament, I had a bit of a disaster with my last race. So I was on target for 6 gold at the end of today. Completely messed it up. Finished in last place. Lost 121 rating points. Dropped all the way back to only having 4 gold. Bit of work to be done there. Had a look at the Spa Endurance time trial competition. I'm liking this one. I am liking the cars as well. All 3 of them. Absolutely brilliant to race. And it's a good track to race around as well with these cars. In Group C, easily in Group C. Still, though, half a second from getting into Group B. Possibility. There's still plenty of time. 6 days, apparently. I might get there. I might get there. We'll have a look. In regards to road collection, the main focus in terms of gold earning today was in the exclusive series. Took the Bugatti Bolide from 46% through 50%, earning 30 gold, and then over 75% earning 45 gold. I think on Saturday's stream, potential of taking this series to 100% and earning an additional 60 gold. And we did little bit of racing in season 4. Again, these series will be back on Saturday and Sunday. Alas, I hear you cry. What about the rest of the week? Well, the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'll be doing the Formula E Limited series. And you might be asking, why am I not doing it either in one go, like I sometimes do, or even in 2 goes, which has been a common occurrence? Well, the problem with motorsports cars is they earn you M dollars, and there is a cap on M dollars. The maximum you can earn in a day is 250,000 M dollars, and I am suspecting that the moment I hit 250,000 M dollars, I suspect the completion percentage of that limited series will only be 33%, there or thereabouts, which obviously means to get to 100%, if you want to make sure you earn the M dollars, you've got to split it across 3 different days. From my perspective, across 3 different streams. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But also what I'll do is in between as well, if I can, if I'm able to, it depends how that goes. We'll have a look also at the weekly time trial. We'll see on that. We'll see how we get on. So that's what we've got lined up for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, there we go. Right, coming up, we've just gone over 2 hours, so it's a perfect time to end the stream. I'll take the game off screen and I'll mute the audio. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up or a like, and if you'd like to see more of this content, then if you watch on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. And if you watch on Rumble, please follow the channel, The Fifth Guardian. Okay, with that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is an absolute excellent day. And hope to see you all tomorrow. Until then, thank you very much and goodbye.